I'm telling you, I felt like I was going to drown. But then I was like, no, I'll be okay. I'll push on. I took Brooklux, right? Because I thought, no, maybe I need to clean my stomach or something for some odd reason. But then this has been my
Guys,
bona. Bona, o re hlahisetsa
guys, I feel
hakana,
like I've
ha?
been gone for a year.
O re hlahisetsa hakana.
Kabanga.
Dumalang,
It's so
dumalang,
beautiful at this time of the night.
dumalang.
Hi,
Hmm?
hey.
You're
Queen
looking so beautiful.
Tuso, she's here. Oh, thank you.
You're looking so good. I can see.
Leso sikhathi ngikhathele. Ha.
You just feel it. You
Uphumaphi?
don't look it.
No, it helps to go to the hair salon. Hey, when in doubt, go to the hair salon, ladies. Go to the hair salon. I'm getting
Let's
my
say
Um,
nails.
the way because I can only see here. Like I can
I'm
only
I'm
see.
getting my nails done.
Ah, that is so
that is so
good. Okay.
beautiful.
That's
No,
Ngiyakubona nje. Ngathi
I told
uyi-sweet
him.
16.
No,
right.
ngimtshela ukuthi I don't like these app styles because ngiphathwa inhloko ngigcina sengiqhaqha like after 3 days. So I'm just
Oh.
like,
Hmm.
let's try something different. He's like, okay.
Ah, that's
So
juicy.
I love this, right?
Yeah.
I'm very,
Um,
very happy. And then I got myself a Tree of Life, this beautiful African shop
yeah.
that I saw in Randburg. They've got gorgeous, gorgeous, all things African attire, head wraps, amadugu, yonke into nje, you know?
Mm.
And their earring collection is insane.
Hmm.
So I was like, hey, let me spoil myself since I am here. Yabo. Then I got these Tree of
Mm.
Life earrings. It's 2 earrings in one. It's absolutely amazing. Don't know if you can see it though, because they're black.
No,
Oh,
we can see it.
yes. No,
Well,
we
I
can
can.
see
Yeah.
that
Hmm.
showed. Yeah.
Yeah, so spoil yourself, ladies. It's still the month of love, you know. Sundays is for love. It is for self-care.
Always, na guys, nango match birthday month. Spoiler wala why.
Oh, I love that. I'm here for it. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm so excited.
No, she was asking
I'm
about
also
how.
excited.
I mean, we haven't been live for so long, right?
You know,
Right.
basikwatele bakumbe abantu. They think sesiyekile.
You
Oh
abangazi
well.
ukuthi the year has picked up. I think especially, like the year has picked up. I only came back what time? Like literally at 6, like that's the time the conference was just finishing.
Yo, that's hectic.
Ka-
Excuse me, guys.
Sit, Mary, you know, yeah. But ladies, how was your week? We didn't get to speak. I know I was just like, yeah, on my own
I didn't
tangent,
make
but
it
I
so.
learned a lot, networked a
So that's
lot.
how the week went.
It was fun.
Oh, that's so good. Networking is good. Networking is needed, eh? As long as
Everything.
it propels,
Mm.
it needs to propel you forward. More than
I
anything,
I'm fascinated by these gorgeous gems that are all over your face, Queen Anatlata.
you
Like,
know, you know how it has. You know how it is. Mostan, I like glam and glamour.
and
You know.
ikfanela, ikfanela.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I love it. I love it. Hmm?
I think my people don't recognize me without filters. They're not liking the live, they're not sharing. But Tugila, I understand. I think maybe they think someone has abducted the account.
No, don't worry. I think it's because we haven't been live
For a
for a
while.
while. So they're like, who are these ones, manje? Where
It's
do
not
they
make
come
sure.
from?
It's not make
Let's,
sure.
yeah, let's make sure. And also, it's because it's already late. And I
Oh,
think people are
yes.
just
Yeah,
wanting to start the
Sunday, you
week.
know.
It's a Sunday and they wanna.
And it's not our usual time slot.
No, it's not our usual
Yeah.
time slot. And even though, people come into the lives and they go, they're not used to it. And then sometimes it's a matter of, I think I also go through the same situation where people kind of like come in, they're like, what is this? And then they don't know, they don't know what it is. And then they don't want to stay. I think moreover, it's about people wanting to grow. They want, lives that grows and stuff like that. Or what is
Oh,
it?
to push
Their
their numbers.
purpose to push their numbers. But then you see, as they come in and they go, they must push their numbers by grabbing the three of us. Then we shall grab them back.
You
Yabon.
see,
So
you see.
that's how it
Yeah.
goes. I do that. I go into lives, I check out, and then I check out the person's profile, and then I go like, okay, I follow them, and then after I follow them, I follow whomever is on that live because I know that the people follow me right back. You know?
You know what I don't like? It's the people that follow and then they
Yeah,
unfollow. Like, why? Why did you follow to
I
begin
know,
with?
right?
That
Yeah,
is so
I think
annoying.
it's been a popular or a communal I don't know, a common conversation now within my life hosts is that
Mm.
people do that. They come in and then after they come in they follow you. Then after following you, after that they've got their numbers and then they come back. Then they unfollow you. But then you get also the issue where people don't know how the system works, right? Because
Ah,
yeah,
yes.
do
And
you
you know what the
understand?
sad part is? They don't actually know that they are red flagging their own accounts by doing that, and they can get
Yeah,
shadow banned by TikTok.
exactly. But
So,
then
not always a good idea to follow and unfollow people, hey? Not smart.
yeah,
So,
but
so,
so
so I like that part. A lot of people actually even have the word because people will be like, "I'm jailed, I'm banned." So can you actually explain? Because lately, okay, obviously, because I haven't been that active, I'll just do a live in the morning. But
yeah,
then which I appreciate. This is not a complaint. I totally appreciate it when people come and like my content, right? Because they're actually supporting me and also assisting me in terms of how
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But that whole spam liking, and in
yeah,
terms of how that does that actually lead to a person's, because you can't control it, right? But then a person will do that,
yeah,
and you
you
come,
can,
you
yeah.
open, you have, yeah, and then your account gets banned. Like how?
So, let me explain. When I was in Sage Wellington's live grow space, right? These are the queens who are in the millions. Sage Wellington, there's Lady K, and there's the Lioness of Africa,
Hi,
right?
Haywai. Haywai is my friend, guys. The other day he
Ah,
was on my live. So
Hello,
it's Queen. The other day
Lokhanye.
he was in my live and I was playing the keys and everything, I was singing.
hey,
I was
hey,
singing.
siyababulisa bonke. Thanks to everyone that's joining in the live. So
Hi.
they were
Yeah.
explaining, yeah, the ladies, right? Ukuthi
Yeah.
now this was um Lady K's experience, and she explained. She says, guys, you will see
The
wahala.
Lady K, Lady K.
The Lady K, Lady K.
The Lady K. Okay, yeah.
She said, you will see wahala. She's like, listen to me and learn from my experience, right? So she explains, she says that she was doing that as well. She thought, yeah, hey, let's cheat the system. These grow host people, you like, you unfollow, you take shortcuts, you do whatever. And TikTok doesn't tell you. When are they busy marking off a register and I get about a cat has 9 lives, dia fela. When are you unaware? You unaware. Gorogwa minus-iwa. You
Yeah.
unaware, right? So they count things like, when you're no longer able to comment and stuff, they'll tell you it's temporary, but already you've lost a life right there, right? And then later, oh, you're following too quickly, or there's too many follows, take a break. But busy banka di life, it's a how, fela ka wena, right? And then, but the worst one is when you follow people and then you unfollow them on the same day or after a few hours. So she was saying, give people time to pick you up, like give them a week or so, right? If after a week they have not picked you up, then you clearly know that their intentions were not solid, they were not good, they were not proper. Then only can you unfollow them, because TikTok e bereka ka an algorithm, you know? And then e bereka ka horeng, e bereka ka hore when it starts seeing an unusual pattern, we're not used to her doing this. Like, we know she follows people, we get it, it's fine. Okodi living, mara ntho ya go unfollow, no, red flag, re bona mathata mo, you know? So she says she literally got shadow banned and she couldn't get her TikTok account for an entire year.
What?
Really?
Yeah. So I can actually relate to that. That happened to me on LinkedIn though. And I can explain in my defense.
Okay,
Right?
let's hear it. Don't
In my defense.
LinkedIn. I like
of
you
all
with
LinkedIn,
LinkedIn.
exactly.
LinkedIn.
Oh
So
my
LinkedIn,
God.
it happened to me and it also happened on Twitter. Right?
Really? I wouldn't think
God,
those
you should have
spaces
told
do
us
that.
this earlier. What is wrong with you?
I get
Girl.
it. I get it. We haven't had a catch up in a while. So when was I gonna spill the tea, ma'am?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
man, this was supposed to have been spoken about weeks ago. This was supposed to have been
So
our first conversation.
so let me spill the tea, right? So 2 years back when I entered a beauty pageant, I get it, we needed people to we had to raise funds for charity. I get it.
Yeah.
And we needed like a fair amount of money.
Yeah.
So the rich housewives, of course, they went to their hubbies, baba sainela dicheke, hwanna manate, right?
Yeah.
But your staring of a sister was not gonna cop out and take the easy route. You understand? So I was like, no, 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 no. I'm gonna approach companies. I'm gonna approach CEOs. I'm gonna pitch them. In my mind, I had this perfect plan, and I could see it materializing. It was gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
So there I am, very confidently approaching CEOs. Hey, and these are my friends because I think on LinkedIn I've got over 5,000 connections and plus, like I've lost count. And I'm not even active on LinkedIn. Like it's the weirdest thing ever, right? You know, ya fella who poster for proof of life, but was kana let's send out missing. She's missing in action.
Missing in action, good yay.
So I get now Ola, I'm
Yeah.
approaching people. I'm like, greetings, Mr. Mark Anthony or Mr. Johnson. By way of introduction, I even had a template. I'll just change the names and the names of their companies, right? By way of introduction, I am Bridget Majuda and I am a semi-finalist. Oh, don't. Hey, ke ba shapa ka sekgwasela sa ko LinkedIn, sa PhD, se se monate, se botho, se se boreledi, you know?
Saba cum laude.
Yes, Queen. As a cum laude, but it's ntofo. Ke ba tobetsa, obo? As Lesmore loves to say, ke a le tobetsa.
Hey.
I can.
Mm.
And they'll be like, okay, thanks, babe. Unfortunately, our financial year, re ka se kgone ho thusa. No, not your girl not understanding, not your girl not taking no for an answer. Hore ngeke
Exactly.
vume.
Ay,
Ay,
nami.
ngathi never. Ka re ke hana ka nna. And no is not a no, it's not gonna stop me. I'll keep knocking on doors, and I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going. And I think some of them may have flagged or a account A. We don't know if it's hacked or what, because this owner has never like behaved in this manner. You know,
Yeah.
the people were like, it's not make sure, Obo. But,
Yeah.
so I don't know if someone flagged it or LinkedIn was like, hey, this activity, what is going on here? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got kicked out of my own account. I was like, hey, bathong ba modimo, right?
Mm.
So now I'm like, hey, listen, this is my account, but okay, please provide us with. It was a whole long. No shota fela ba mpatle DNA, ba mpatle the blood sample, guys. Yeah, it was bad. Shambok shubile, guys. And it was my first time. Like I was like, why is LinkedIn like this? I never thought LinkedIn could
Could
ever.
do this to you.
I
Yeah.
was like, Mara LinkedIn, inganjani? What is going on here?
For the
Alone
why?
for the
Mm.
who? Like, why? LinkedIn at girl. Please provide government ID. We want
What?
proper documentation. I was like,
Say
what?
what?
Say what? I was like, there's no
Scandal.
ways. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I don't believe this. This is not true, you know?
Mm.
Sharp, I'm like, okay, if it means I get my LinkedIn account back, let me just do it.
Yeah.
Ibafe documentation kafela. And they're like, okay, don't call us, we'll call you. I was like, Ibana. And now they don't even tell me when they will decide to give me my account back. I've never been so stressed in my life. Got LinkedIn, guys. Do you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
Mm.
Then I went to complain to to my Twitter community. And one of the HR professionals there, she's a good friend of mine. She was like, my queen, just start a new account. Ngathi over my dead body. Obana
Like never.
the Leo star sign in me ta buta over and never. Mm-mm.
Never is
Look at
not.
this one.
But
Ngizayilisa.
ngathi ngeke.
Never is not.
Ngathi the devil is a liar. Not in my name. Ngathi ngeke. I fought too hard. 5K on LinkedIn. Do you all know how much work that is?
Mm.
Like, I don't even think it was 5K at that time. Maybe it was like 2.5 or 3K or something, you
Something
know?
like that. Mm.
But it was big because this is LinkedIn, you know?
Mm.
And
Mm.
people don't just trust you up on LinkedIn, but scrutinize and they do their searches
Yeah,
and
no,
and
exactly. Yeah.
whatever, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. They check you out. Yeah.
They do the
Hi,
things.
Liza. What's
Mm.
OTT 15?
So
Please
I
like,
was
share, comment,
like,
Liza.
okay. And then you know what? I said I made peace with it, and I was like, I'm going to walk away, but that doesn't mean I've accepted defeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-strategize, re-energize, come back stronger. But I'm getting that account back.
Uthi ngisabuyela ekhaya
Come
ngikhokha amandla.
hell, come high water. Yes, my queen. I was like, no, boo, not in my name.
Nami.
I'm going to fetch it.
Yeah.
There will be no shadow banning on LinkedIn formed against me that shall prosper.
Yeah.
Never.
Nothing. Left it for like a year. I fasted, I prayed, and then I let it go. I had peace, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Out of the blue,
No way.
out of nowhere,
Uh-huh.
I just
Boom.
had this unction in me. Girl, go to LinkedIn, baby girl. Go
Yeah.
to LinkedIn. Like, modimo how I papa Miguel. Hanwe, metsi, had born. Haji
Mm.
KFC, you know?
Mm.
Happy like a McDonald's. You understand?
Uphila ka fresh produce, organic.
Listen. Listen. So I went to LinkedIn and I was like, okay, let's do this. LinkedIn was like, yeah, baby girl, ish, we've been thinking, ne? We think you've learned your lesson. Na account yakho. Be careful next time. Nah.
They even
But
wrote you an email.
here you go. Girl, I got a love letter, honey. I got a love letter.
First, wait. I think I missed the part. What landed you to get your account taken for a year?
Are you sure I was approaching people and sending them and asking them for a donation for charity? And it was like a large
Oh.
amount, you know?
Okay. Okay. All right.
So that must have flagged my people to be on some. This lady has never asked for money. We think the account is hacked. It's definitely not
Mm.
her. Like,
Yeah.
please just LinkedIn look into this because it's not make sure, you know?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then LinkedIn went
Absolutely.
under the investigation.
Mm.
But dumela mphoza, my
Hi
queen. Like
guys.
a live impo, no fitla wa re dumela
Hi
mokgotsi.
guys. Like
Romela
and
di-gift,
follow
re
us and follow
gifting
me
bo mphoza,
back.
re gifting mo. Sale live ile mo zero guys. So yeah, that's what happened, right?
Yeah. Twitter.
Then Twitter, okay, so Twitter, this is why I've learned my lesson. I am very calm on TikTok. Abo?
Yeah.
TikTok ngiza kancane. Niyanibuka nje nindiza nigijima kumnandi. But mina, I've been shadow banned twice. I am not about to learn the hard way. Ka TikTok, it cannot be me. No. A ke batle go bona hararo. Wa bona ke bone habedi.
Yeah.
So
Twice.
even X has done that to you.
Twitter, listen, babe. So it was one of these Decembers, right? And I had put myself goals. Wabona ka mkho Queen Anatletha nare, what's your goal, my queen? What's my goal? Ngathi akazi ukuthi ngiphuma kude. Ungifaka i-trauma. Queen Anatletha. She's taking me back to the traumas.
Please
Like, please, can you not take me back? I cannot. So bengizibekele i-goal. And I was like, listen, New Year's Day, come New Year's, ke shapa 10K. And ne kitima ka lebelo. Abona Twitter, bengindiza shem. Bengindiza. And it was nice because we didn't have videos like this. It was game trains. And you could go wild, you know?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm lawyer. At 9 point, like, yabona, this one was so hurtful. 9.999. Atitsi. Twitter yat, baby girl.
Yeah,
Oh. Stop the lorry. Neti so. Bona.
9.9999.
Yaraba stop, my girl. Bona. You're not moving forward. Yama neti so. And then what did they tell me? Something like, hey, account how you violated. You know, they always say you violated community as if you've committed a crime. This violated, it's a strong language. Kenale trauma kayo naman. Ay. You violated our community. What rules?
That's right. Yeah.
Hey, account how no it all. Yo, guys,
What?
I cried tears. I was like, no, Father, I repent. Oh no, I repent at the same time. I'm sorry. Please, a whole 9K. And you must remember, I built these accounts. I think LinkedIn is the only one that knows me for me, my professional career, right?
Yeah.
So on Twitter, I had I'm a personas, right? There was a time when I had like gained a lot of weight. So I embraced the whole plus size, Madam Thickness. That was the brand then. It was Madam Thickness, right?
Nice.
And I would post all these queens that are plus size and give people plugs on where to get plus size fashion, swimsuits, you know, accessories and stuff.
All of
People
that.
never knew my face, right?
Yeah.
And you know the men were all up in there, like, yes, girl, yes. And I'd be posting all these phenomenal plus size models, you know, from like all over the world, not just in South Africa or Africa, but like internationally as well. Keva Shapa Kadi code. I remember this one time I used guys, yazi ngizoboshwa. Kodwa mina
Guti, hey, uzaqhubeka.
So I used a picture of one of these models and nje kano haka violence that day. Did it not trend where I was like, listen, I'm at the age where I can date you and your father. So you must know where it's at. Yo! Hey, bahlanya. Hey, yeah.
Such things.
Yeah, viral. Parai, when I made them sickness wa re hlanza, I never. Re batla ho meet. When I special, we will fly from all over the world. There were men who were willing asking for the bank account too, just for date fela ho nompona sfahleo. I was like, the things y'all's men do. Ni busy, my husband this, my husband that. Way Shembe. Ha! Hale re di bona rona.
Banzima.
They
Hale
want
re di
them
bona.
thick girls, eh? Mm-hmm.
Hale re di bona. Guys, kopa le tapping the screen. Look, this is how you do it. So you tap like that until the heart fills out and the
Yeah.
line goes all the way to
They
the
like in this line.
end. And then when you let it go, it bursts with love. Wabo? Aretseng bell, my people. So yeah, that's how Twitter had me by the chokehold le LinkedIn, guys. So ke tla hanyane TikTok shamki ke tlile
So
ha ka
TikTok, you've
tata.
never been. You've never been banned.
No, babe, like shadow banned. Leo
Yeah.
Gucci, hey, we've got your account for a whole year and don't know.
Yeah.
No. Because remember, when I opened TikTok, that was when we were busy earlier pageant last year. Yabo.
Oh yeah.
So I was not active on TikTok. I was not even involved kulama live games and what. I just came to post just to be present. Babo and would oh okay,
Yeah.
so she is putting content and stuff. That
Mm-hmm.
was it, babe. Like on a good day, maybe I got like 10 likes. That was like it.
Mm.
On a good day, I don't know, I must go back to my previous content. But I wasn't there for like growing a community. I was just there waiting in an account, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What proof of life on TikTok. You understand? Just to mark the register. Hore, I get now.
Good.
If you
Yeah.
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. You understand. So that's essentially what it was. Guys, as to throw in lapa my gifts to all of my hosts, to wonke umuntu, all of us. Wazan Pela, Wazan. And then you release the heart and it bursts like that. So yeah, that's ke tla hanyane sham ke a itlhompha Shadow Ben. It
Mm.
happened twice. I ke batle ho e bona le ka TikTok. It is
How
well
does
with
that
my soul.
feel? You know, obviously, you spend your time, it's not like Velo Sugela Lama platform just for nothing. But then
Yeah.
when that actually happens, how does that feel?
You know, for Twitter, because Twitter I had built such a strong community. I think even now it's 118,000 Twitter followers. But I'm not so active. But the way people remember me, I've even got interaction from my old tweets. Like
Mm.
people be responding. It's like, what? Konje tweet ya nini gele? What? You know? So
Yeah.
for me, it was yo Shem, it's Twitter, yo ngakhala, yo also heartbroken. Like because the other thing was I was also joining those influencer agencies
Yeah.
and they wanted like certain requirements, you know.
Mm.
Mm.
And so you had to meet them, and this is why I was so set and heavy on my goals. What's haibo. I need to do this and I need to do it right.
Yeah.
When a type of vibe. So it
Yeah.
was that pressure of then. Yabona manje. We're cruising nicely up our TikTok.
But here at TikTok, and I know some of the people that I follow also in them who I won't, I don't know, but then that I used to follow. No, yeah, but they got banned, right? And I'm not quite
Mm.
sure, yeah, like whether it was for a month or 2 weeks. So it seems like it's not, or maybe let's talk. Maybe it's the what they do that actually.
Get them good.
Yeah, but
Follow,
they
follow, follow.
say, like Lady K said, she said the big one for her is the fact that people follow and then they unfollow. That's the big one. And they consistently do that. So it's a problem for TikTok. You can't be doing such. You understand?
Mm.
So for her, she says it's the deal breaker for TikTok. So abanye to know also spam liking things is a problem. For her, she was like, no, she doesn't believe the spam liking is an issue. It's the fact that you follow people and then you unfollow them. That is
Mm.
where the issue lies. You understand? Then, oh, let me tell you. And then Sage Wellington mentioned who live yakhe. She was like, guys, Mina, I'm all for. I've been on social media for the longest time, and that's where she makes her money. She's happy with it.
Yeah.
Atiana, she's got a trauma. A YouTube ke sana.
Na YouTube nayo.
Ati une trauma ye YouTube ke sana. She said, guys, I had 50,000 subscribers. She's like, I have not healed. I'm trying to make peace with the situation. Ati from nowhere, YouTube just shut down her account. Nje.
What?
And
Why?
she was making proper money from it. Yabo.
Yeah, because they
So,
pay you, especially with subscriptions at Coco YouTube.
ke re na etsa tšhelete mo gele la itse tšhelete. La itse. So people are busy sleeping on themselves here. Ba busy ba thaga bana ba batho ha ba re, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
People are making money. Ke tšhelete. You understand? Dr. White, thank you for the rose. You're so sweet. Much appreciated. Siyagbonga. So, yeah, so she mentions there, yeah, na into Msizile is that she doesn't have all her eggs in one basket. She had other means of income, business you know. But
Yeah.
it hurt her quite a lot because it was her baby, you know.
Yeah.
Elia, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Dish and Lucy and everyone else. So
Yes,
that's where
thank you
she
for
was like,
watching. Thank you,
oh,
Palisa.
yes. And her testimony, she says at
Yeah.
7 weeks ago, she was on 5,000 on TikTok. At Kane Akala Uba active this year. At last year, bekahleli abheke abantu ukuthi, oh, okay, how do they do the lives and how is everyone
They're
handling it
doing.
and all of that. Bekafunda, you know, beka-student.
Yeah.
Ngoba umane uwela izinto staff uphaphele izinto, you know. And
Njengathi
I've
so.
and I've always said
Ngingathi
this
so.
ukuthi I've always said this ukuthi just because you can do something it doesn't mean you should, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like manje we could do ama lives, ama grow lives and stuff, but my issue is this: I still don't have an answer and I need people to answer me. Nabantu ba subscribe nibanigani? What happens there?
In the subscriptions, okay, for me, I will talk like for subscriptions, especially for my subscriptions, how I've set them, that some of them, I think the lowest is maybe, like the stuff that is really difficult. I won't lie, getting a behind of the scenes, it's difficult. I know that, and maybe for some people, for me, that is a difficult thing. I really need to go out of my way to share that. And then also, my workshops, because I coach and facilitate and to share. Yeah. And
Mm.
to go out of my way to share because that's actually stuff that I do as an expertise. For me, I feel like if you subscribe and we have a chit chat like this as a subscriber, and you ask me something that really I'm willing to actually put my own expertise and not just make it as with hi Nilana, we're here for the likes, but then to actually really consider it. Yeah. So it's a fair
So it's like
Mm.
exchange.
a community behind this community.
Oh, I understand.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah.
Batho
So
ba ka a kere ke a le bontsha gore go like-iwa bjang the live. You keep tapping on your screen like this until the heart fills up and then it bursts.
Yeah.
2 messages. Oh, okay. Welcome to everyone that's been joining. So that
Yes.
has been my issue. Gore, okay. Bana ba batho ba ntsha ditjhelete. So tell me something. Is this subscription a monthly thing, a once-off thing? Like, isebenza kanjani?
So you
you
can
can
choose.
choose
And
either
also
or.
the amounts differ. So, some of us yabona thina sihamba nje lana phansi, and others they like yo. But then also I think it's understanding. Most probably if I was a grow host, or let's say I
Mm.
decide to be one, and I actually do grow, because ultimately anything, and this is one thing that people need to appreciate about business. No matter
Yes.
whether you just coaching
You
or
still
whether
want
you
to grow.
I'm helping you achieve your goal as you are a TikTok. I mean, you're an influencer and a manager, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
your social media. So
Yes.
you giving me that expertise advice and me just assuming good it's nothing. It's not right.
That's
Donation is
true.
for exchange. And in
Yes.
exchange, for you, yes, for me, I get to achieve my goal, which is growing, and then you get to achieve because you also learned that from somewhere, or you had to learn it, whether through
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
experience or research or time. Yeah, but so that's what I believe, and most probably it's because I'm like yours, I'm business, so like that. That's
Oh,
how I view it.
yes. No, definitely. Look, this is why I love listening to
yeah.
these
And tax
So I
is
ladies.
the
think,
most
I
expensive
mean,
thing.
I've been checking out. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear that, Mpumi. Okay, I don't know where she is now. I think she,
I think we lost her. She
yeah,
was in the middle of
internet is doing
something
something.
very
Anyway,
No, I'm
I was
saying
important.
time
saying
is the
that.
most expensive
I
thing.
mean, I
I
was
actually can
checking
sing
that
at
today because yeah, we lost her.
She said
So
time is the most
that was my
expensive.
question. Time is expensive,
Yeah, she was
obviously,
saying
number
that,
one,
and she was
right?
saying
Yeah.
something
And
else.
am I back
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh yes, I
yes.
was saying it's the most expensive thing. And but then beyond time is Guti, how do you know how I always tell people, Guti, when you take someone's attention, so I'm taking your attention from whatever you're doing, could be sleeping or whatever, but I must ensure, Guti, I return it back edified, right? Guti,
With
la ubuyela
value,
khona,
you that you add
it must back
value.
be Guti nathi. Yeah, with value.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
ultimately, that value equates to something. A value is a value number. Siyazi sonke, noma sithi a value is a value.
Mm,
We put it towards something. Yeah. So that's how I personally view it. Even there's some of these grow TikTokers which I like. And when I look at their accounts and I look at their subscription and I'm like, okay, but then this is just to actually just assist you in growing your account. But then if you're really intentional and that's your objective and you feel Guti, that growing your account to a certain point can get you whatever it is that you are looking at, then I'm like, okay, maybe justified. Oba naye
mm.
akafikanga to ama-million just nje. There was
Yeah.
a process. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's a very
definitely
nice
agree with
process.
you on that. Like Sage said, at her first live, your grow
Yeah.
host, right? She didn't
Mm-hmm.
start it on New Year's. I think she started on the 3rd of Jan this year, 2024, right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Ngizomlandela ngazi.
2024,
I'll just drop.
Sage
Yeah, drop
Wellington.
the name first. Yeah, Sage
Oh,
Wellington.
yeah. Sage Jackie, it's Saige. That's how you spell her
Oh,
Sage. And
yeah.
then Wellington, the way you would spell Wellington with a double L, right?
Yeah.
So she says when she started, she's like, obviously she didn't start in the millions. There were like five and stuff. But she
Like a
says
very
the key
average.
is consistency.
Yeah.
Inking out which people are not consistent,
Mm,
right? And
mm,
that's what Lady K was talking about. Lady K
mm,
at Windsor 3 times in a day.
mm, mm.
And when she says 3 times in a day, it's not like 30 minutes each
Those 4
session.
hours.
Like, no, she even goes to 7 or 8, like crazy hours.
Mm. But then you see that.
Or Sage. Sage is the one who's very strict. She does 4 hours and nothing more, but she does it daily. Now, that's the other thing I wanted to get clarity on. Bakhuluma ngama agency. What agency? Ukhuluma nge-Gravitas. Hey, I received your application for Gravitas. Like, how does that work?
Okay, I think that that
I
is.
even I even heard Uncle Jimmy and
They were talking
no,
about their
and his
agency.
fiance Uris. Yeah, ngama agency. All of these grow hosts banama agency.
Yeah,
For
I think
ini kwenzakalani lapho?
when you get to a certain stage, right,
Uh-huh,
with
uh-huh.
the live posts, and just like how right now you are on a certain level, and then they will tell you, do this, do that, you need to do that, right?
Mm, mm,
Once you start growing as a host and you're going, right? My
mm-hmm,
understanding is, and that is why it's important for the subscription part. Do you understand?
mm-hmm, mm.
Because then you get to then get a mentor who will tell.
Okay.
Do you understand? So those are the the so-called agencies, the agencies that they will have to say, okay, this is how what you do on TikTok, this is how you grow, these are the plus and the minuses of
The
what
do's
happens.
and the don'ts, the advantages and
Yes,
disadvantages.
yes, yeah, but and then
Okay.
and so forth. I mean, today I was in Uncle Jimmy's room, right? And he was talking about because I was looking at the subscription yearly decay. Then
Oh,
I was like,
yes.
okay, and then I went
How
and I
how
looked.
much is it?
It's 214. Let's say round it off to 215, right?
Okay.
Either monthly, so it
Okay.
auto renews, or you can do, the subscription for that month. Then if
Oh,
you feel that next
nice.
month you don't want to do it, then you don't, and then you can redo it like that. Do you understand?
Mm.
So I was listening to Uncle Jimmy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was
Mm-hmm.
saying that he was talking about how, I was talking about the subscriptions, okay?
Okay.
And he was saying his goal is to actually make his subscription.
Bless you,
Bless
sis.
you.
Sorry for sneezing. Yo,
Oh no,
No,
bless you.
it's
That's
okay.
your
It's
fine.
eyes
fine.
get
So
right
he said he
into
was
the mic.
saying, like us, follow us,
Excuse.
share, and the likes, right? So he was saying
Mm.
that what he wanted to make his subscription like a $1, right? But then
Okay.
the lowest you can do is that 65, 62 rand, something along those lines, right?
Oh, really?
That's the lowest.
Okay.
That's the
Wow.
lowest you can do. I'm not certain about what is the highest that you can do your subscription to be,
Mm-hmm.
but I was looking at the benefits between his subscriptions, and he was
Mm.
explaining why. Do you understand? Because
Mm.
he doesn't just want he doesn't want to make it expensive.
Mm.
He wants to be able to still give, right, the people the value of
Yes.
subscribers at a lower rate.
Yes, it makes sense. Yes.
At a lower rate, but then he wants people he wants to have a lot, which makes business sense in a way. I think I understand where he's coming from. Do you understand? It's like
It will also help him make up for the fact that ke rate e low.
yeah,
So
and
he'll make his money back.
yes, he can work his money back, right?
Mm.
So that's that, and then within those, Mpuma is explaining also within the subscriptions, what happens is obviously you can open your live, but then for your subscribers, they will come in perhaps first, or you can have only lives for your subscribers and not necessarily go live for
Mm.
everyone.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Just like how
Even
you can,
content. Like,
even
yeah.
content.
So there's videos I know I post and pictures that I post for my subscribers that is different from that is seen on, so it's only seen for them.
And then you can even
Okay.
have just like your followers. So you can do for subscribers, you can post for followers, you can post for everyone, right? So
Right.
there's all of these different levels and the likes and blah blah blah. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at the what is the difference,
Mm.
because I was telling Mpumi that I was not even there for more
Right.
than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, Mpumi?
Oh, no. Yes, no.
Oh, okay. I was explaining to her about, growing in rooms, right? Because
Yes.
you know how when people come into rooms, you don't know what happens in rooms unless you're learning and somebody explains to you. And that is why some
Yes.
people have just a place where it will be just a time for them to teach. It's like, I'm here, I'm teaching you what to do,
Hi,
right?
Adrian.
You join in the life, like what you were talking about, to say, don't unfollow people, give them some
Mm.
time. Do you understand? Don't
Mm.
follow them the same day that you follow them. Give them some time, give them a week, give them whenever. Then when you see that people are not following you back, then only then do you unfollow them because of such things like
Anatletsa we. Ho
yebo.
teng mabitso a ha wa repeat-a hangata mo. Ba ya e.
Oh, okay. Ka bona? So
Ha wa bua ka Sotho.
ke a bua ka Sesotho.
Ya
Hey
ngwaneso.
guys,
O re
ha
he
le bua ka
manyeo. O re he
butle
manyeo.
e go ko bolelle ha le bua ka ntho tsa Sesotho. Oh, wa tseba ke le ka go romella ke ya motho na gona. Dithuto
Hi
tsa
Danielle. How
Yo,
are you? Please like, share, comment.
metsi ka di-ice. A monate hore.
We're
What
just
is?
having a catch-up Sunday.
No,
Our people,
it's
please drink water. It is hot here in South
yes,
Africa.
please drink
Enwang metsi
water.
hle, enwang metsi bana beso.
Dehydration is a thing. Yeah, guys.
Mm,
So how
it's
was your
real.
radio show today? I missed. So okay, I wasn't on air on Friday, right?
Yes.
So Anaket wasn't on air as well. But how was your show? You know, at least someone went on air. Went ish this week.
It didn't go as planned because, of course, we can plan, but the Heavenly Father decides, right? One of the guests arrived late. It threw us off, timing and everything else.
Yes.
It was a bit rushed and stuff, but you know me, I'm a professional. I handled it quite well. Still kept to the time limit. We did a giveaway and stuff. Oh, and I got my copy of my next read. I'm so excited.
Nice.
I want to
Which
show you.
okay.
It's called Life After Divorce.
Oh,
Oh,
your
okay.
next read.
And who is it
Yes.
by?
Can you see it?
Yeah, and Gabon.
Yeah, but your Bonisa is not upside down. But anyway, yes, we can see it.
Is it right? It's upside down.
My friend, it is upside down.
Can
Divorce,
you
it's written that way.
No, I get a selfie mode. So it always needs to be like mirrored. But anyway. Ke tlo le romela hantle dinepe.
I'm married.
Ish,
Then put it.
the way. Ke tla le romela yona e le hantle. Yeah, so to answer your question, my beautiful Mpume, it's by Mapaka Valerie.
Yeah.
Hey, ziyakhala laphana. People are going through the most, hey? So essentially, when we're talking, this is how it was explained, right?
Yeah.
That when you marry someone, this was like in our discussions,
Yeah.
ne?
Yeah.
Ukuthi, when you marry someone, it is like going to a job, ne?
Yeah.
But before you get to the job, in your mind, you read the specs, you loved everything. Theoretically, you could see how it all mapped out in your mind and how it was all going to play out, right?
Yeah.
And you've got it together, like you've got this planned out, ne? In your mind. That this is the perfect job, you're going to love this job, all is going to go well.
Hey, there's
Ne?
promotions. Hey, there is this, that.
Yes, all the incentives, yonke into oyifunayo, even the money, uyabhatalwa kumnandi, ku-right, ku-grand. Then day one comes, and there are some people, got day one, they already feel that sinking feeling that I made a bad decision.
Yeah, which is true. After the way it listen glamsy pelile, irogoli.
Yes, but wait. Now this is where the problem lies. There are people who realize ukuthi I made a wrong decision, but because of the entire community that's involved, there's children, there's families, there's husbands, there's wives, unsitsa magadi, ke bo mama malome and tate
Stay.
malome. They decide to stay. And they stay for the sake of the kids. Same thing, Limsebets. No, I've got bills to pay. I've got to put bread on the table. I've got a family to feed. And you see that those people end up stuck in a job for like 10 years with something that they hated. Their whole life has gone by, but they never fulfilled their purpose and their calling.
Yeah.
So, this is where it takes wisdom for you to say, okay, I thought this job was about this. I clearly got the wrong end of the stick. I need to get off this train. This is not where I'm supposed to be. And essentially, that's what happens with a divorce. Now, there are some people who get stuck in these marriages for the sake of the kids. This is why you end up seeing di-divorce batho le makala gore hao mara la bantu se ba kukile ba hlukana kanjani after 40 years of marriage, like it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Like,
You understand? But it's because they stayed on for too long and then they realized they've got nothing left to stay on for.
Oh.
You know? Like that person who
like
wakes up, like, what was I doing these past 40 years? This is not the life I wanted.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, and abanye abantu I think some people they realize it early on, but then they convince themselves, which no, actually, you know what? Most probably it'll change. I will do this
Exactly.
because I'm a changer. And then as the
Exactly.
years progress, you realize, but there's no such thing
And it
until
keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse
exactly.
every year.
And then that's what takes, it's this internal dialogue of no, I can change that person until you come to the acceptance of which actually the only control that I have is over myself and what I decide to do. And it's not, yeah,
Exactly.
it's ngiyahlala la or I leave.
Exactly. So yeah, that's how the radio show went, my queens. And
Oh, really?
yeah, that's essentially we had these deep conversations and time flew by so quickly. You know, and the
Yeah.
ladies
And you have
both
only 1 hour. Imagine.
exactly 1 hour, just one. So
Yeah.
it flew by very quickly, and the ladies actually spoke the same message. Ya gore they lost
Hi,
themselves.
Jared.
They almost died in those marriages. They were miserable. It was toxic, and they just knew gore ngizofela la, ngizophuma ngebhokisi la. If I don't come out now, it's gonna be a problem.
It's a do or die.
Now the
Excuse
Yes,
me.
but no, continue.
so now the problem comes when
Yeah.
you need to now inform
Hi, Jared.
the families nabagini ukuthi
This ain't working out.
it's not working. And then you'll have families who are like, divorce is not of the most high, man, guilt tripper. Hey, you'll do whatever it takes. Therapy, we'll
Yeah.
fast and pray, like ba foster or ba who foster. Yo,
Talking about that thing, yeah, divorce, right? I like how we had a conference, the prophetic conference, and the speaker was talking about how, there's nothing wrong with divorce, right? But people are making it, especially as Christians, we're making it, it's a bad thing, right?
and there's a stigma attached
And there's
to it.
stigma attached to it, and it's not. And because it feels like death, because the people who go through it, they feel like they've lost something. It's a loss.
It is because it's a death of a relationship, a
Yes,
marriage, a dream, you know?
it's a loss, and it's hard, and
It is.
it's hard, and people ask. I mean, one woman is stigmatized, like you said. One woman was saying she was battling with it,
Sure.
and she is in a bad relationship, and we were speaking to her outside because she was
Yeah.
like, no, I don't agree with this thing, Yahweh. What if God must restore the marriage? Correct. Some marriages are not for you to stay.
They're not salvageable, hey? They're
No,
really not. Shame.
no. Correct. Honey, no.
Because you
You
must
know?
remember, this is another thing that people forget. Ne? Ere ko kena ka hona ka speed.
Again.
When they got married, these people, number one, ne ho sena modimo, ne se thato ya modimo, number one. Some of them. Number two, they got in it for the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
And it even exposed the longer you
Very
get married to a
quickly.
person. Ebe o bona hore ha o kgone ho di emela.
Very quickly. You know? Because it's like if you want to know what unconditional love is, get married.
Exactly.
Get married when. Then you will learn very quickly now unconditional love. Because
Yes.
you thinking you love people unconditionally while you're single.
It
Get
is a
married.
lie. It is a
It's a
lie.
lie. You
It's a
understand?
lie.
Get married and you will understand. You know?
Exactly.
And it's sad because the person wants to stay in a marriage where they feel the person is not. And I said, you leave these things if the marriage is supposed to be, right? Leave it in the hands of God.
Yes.
Don't be God.
Yes.
Don't be.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's sad though. You know, it
And
really
more often
is.
than not, and you know, when you say it like that, you remind me of what I said earlier. I had to let go. Okay, give me TikTok, Jaylee, isn't TikTok, Twitter, give me LinkedIn. You leave it to Mudim. Or
Yes.
listen, I have repented. I was wrong. I apologize. Yeah,
Yes.
hutlisa ho wena. Please ke kopa o restore mara if ha o no e restore ke amohela,
That's
you know?
right. You let go.
And I didn't put a time limit. Hore ya ke kopa o e restore ka hosane ntate Modimo because bona I'm in need of this like
I'm in the
now.
zone. Yeah, I'm in the zone and you're wasting my time.
Exactly.
I, I think that's our biggest that's our biggest thing. You know,
Yes.
the way you explained it in terms of people staying because they're thinking it's, you know, what do I do next? How not, how, why, where. I mean, you read stories like, I mean, years ago before social media life.
Hello, Amber. Hello, Mishi.
Yes. Hi, King Kenzie. Thank you for the share. Thank you so much. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Des, right? So,
Hi, Elias, Dumelang kaofela, Rachel, Sandra, thank you for coming through. Kamadlula siyabonga.
yes. And please, like, as you pass by, it's okay. You know?
Yes, and please give to it. It's not a sin, bana ba ko gae, bana ba ntate.
Seriously, it's just like as you go past, like, and then pass, go next door, it's okay. You
You
know?
know, that's the other
So,
thing I've found. Batho ba bo rona, they're not so freely giving, hey? Mo di-living tsena. If it's an international thing, o tlo thola batho ba ipuela dintho tsa ho ikela kwa. Ba
I
lahlela
know, right?
dimpho ba feta. Ba no lahlela dimpho ba feta.
I know, right?
Ba lahlela di-like ba feta. So ba bo rona tshwantse re le rute hore
You
it's not a
like even if
sin.
you're passing by, you know?
Yes,
You
you
still like.
know.
I think I've learned to do that on these likes. Even if I will stay there and I will be like, okay, what are these two? What are these three? What
What
are
are they
these
on
people?
about?
What are they on about? You know? I sit there, then somebody will be like, oh, hi, Longa. You know, hi. Hi, Tandaloe too. You know, how are you doing? And yeah, I mean, even if you're not gonna stay, but then still like if you want to follow because you don't know what tomorrow can hold for you. And yeah,
Yes.
you know, we might just be your destiny helper. So
Exactly.
continuing from this thing, what you were saying, I like the illustration that you made just now, you know, where you were saying that marriage is like being in a job that you
I have
don't
a
know.
real happy hour.
right?
Yeah, your dream job.
Your dream job,
I
right?
get it. Before you get married, you're all story-eyed and bushy-tailed and
Yeah.
naive, energy,
Yes.
hopeful, homonati. On a
Yes.
little
Yes.
honeymoon version in your mind, I guess.
Oh,
Right.
dangerously in love.
Boy,
Yes, crazy in
boy,
love,
boy.
honey.
A touch is a move, you know? A touch is a move with you, you know? But
Yes,
anyway.
yes.
And so I want to say, honey, the saddest thing is that we don't. I think a few weeks ago, before we went AWOLD, you know, I was saying, you meet people, right? And you say,
Yes.
oh no, I'm getting to know this person, they're going to be okay. What the person shows you the first time, you must know the second time,
Believe them.
the third
Believe
time, it gets
them.
Oh,
worse.
Maya Angelou said that when a person shows you who they are, and that's something that I'm very big on believing. Sorry to just
Now,
jump,
go
Guti.
on,
When a
we in this
person
house.
shows you, yeah, Guti,
Yeah.
who they are, believe them.
Yes,
No
yes.
kuhala usithi no sengiyacabangela ngithi no yazi beyangamini uyenza kanjalo kanti the person meant that, and then you
Yeah.
are justifying like no they really maybe they were stressed, and which is human because it's also a defense mechanism, phela nathi.
Mm.
Yeah, so definitely hi user.
Halabong. Oh, I like that name.
Lawrence, thank you for coming through. Elias, we appreciate you. So into enzakalayo la, yo, I hope there's no load shedding again at 10. Hayi guys, in abasixolele, this world's economy. Hayi. Ayime kancane nge-load shedding.
It must wait a minute.
It must wait
Wait
a minute.
a
Yabo.
minute. Yeah. So I was saying that it is so sad because you're right. When people go into relationships, we're all looking at this whole. Nobody doesn't want security. We all want security, right?
Mm.
We all want to be loved. We all want to be all of it, all of it. I mean, the other day I was with on a different live with my cousins. Bumi was listening in. They were talking about this thing. I have never, in less than 10 minutes, my hyper was up here. This guy was talking. I was like, hey, I don't know what did he say? It depends. What dependent? No, you don't think. I lost it.
Oh, yes, I remember you told
I lost it.
me.
But anyway, that's the thing. No, you need to be told what to do. You gotta know,
Oh,
honey.
wow.
No, no,
Wow.
no.
Sure.
Right? But that's the thing. The people go in, and then they now thinking, good to know, someone must be the ones who to be controlled because there's no understanding of submission.
Yeah. Dr. Wife, thank you for liking the live.
You
Patty,
know.
thank you. 1K, thank you guys for the likes. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you.
it.
Hi, Danielle. Yeah,
Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing the live, Elias. We
yes, please like,
appreciate it.
share, guys. Ladies, it's 10. Load shedding as one.
That's what I was
Parabara-pam.
saying. Hey,
You guys are
for our
having headache. Eh?
international followers, hey, South Africa, living in South Africa is an extreme sport. Yes, we are a phenomenal, crazy family, but we love each other like crazy. But load shedding, yona, ayijwayeleki sham.
Mm-mm.
Yes,
Mani,
Mm-mm.
especially when it comes to
nanimkhuza lo
productivity.
cupcake wenu, uthini manimkhuza lo cupcake wenu? Uthini?
Hey, hey, yabona lapha mina.
Yabona manje lapho
Mina
you are
angazi
like,
next.
yo,
Mina angazi nje, angazi next. Angazi
we
next.
know nothing. We know nothing. We
Bese
are,
bese niyobavotela futhi.
we
Ninjalo
know
ni.
nothing. Hey, and that's a
Actually,
problem.
that's the thing,
Or they
yeah.
don't vote at all. Mina,
And then by automatically baba fatsona.
exactly.
No,
Automatically they're
and you
giving
know
it to
how
them
many
because
people
they're not
so far have
voting.
registered to vote? I think it's 20 something. It's around 23. It's a very lousy number because then People are even asking, then how much of that 20 what? Because it's a very low number. Or was it 15? It was a really low number, but then this is just hearsay. I didn't go check it out. Actually, most probably I should cover it on air next week. It's such a low number, and people are
Yes.
trying to figure out. So how many of these people actually are what's this? Are youth? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where does this percentage actually lie? Is it who's this? Yeah.
How does
Hi
it
Black.
get divided?
Black hole bekafuna ukumatcha
Yeah.
mina. Abantu bafuna ukungimatcha ebusuku kaso.
Babes, I've been declining kunini ngithola ama-invites like asikho lapho guys. Abantu, can they not read the room? Zifundiseni
No, the thing
Nkosi
is that
yami.
they just want to come in and then they want to talk, whatever. I was in another room. It was a nice room, nice room. But
Yeah.
then they want you to join. I'm like, you can't just join in J. You
Lino
must
wala
listen.
dinto staff lino joina fela.
Who not join a fella? The next thing they're asking you, and then you don't even know what people are talking about. They must leave you to, marinate,
Exactly. And you know what I've learned? I think bophelo, skolo sa bophelo asifele bathong ba Modimo.
Mm.
It really never ends, hey? And I think this is what people miss when it comes to marriage. Gore. Just because you married someone, it doesn't mean you stop learning about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad used to say that. Says people change
Exactly.
every day. Today you might
Exactly.
today today you might like coffee. I mustn't think that in the next 2 months you'll still like coffee. You might
Thank
have moved on
you.
from
Thank
coffee.
you. There's even that saying where someone says, baby girl, no kids again right there. I drink champers now, darling.
Gotta get pampas.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
guys, I think I'm tired.
no, ra evolve, man. It's
Yes.
evolution again. You
Sorry,
evolve.
I want champagne.
So
Champagne.
now that's the other reason
Champagne.
for divorce. Ko hore, you don't evolve ka nako e tshwanang ka tsela e tshwanang. Some people evolve apart and not together and not towards each other. You understand? So then they're no longer in sync, they're no longer synchronized, they're no longer, they are worlds apart.
Hi, Martin. How
Guys,
Martin is eating, bo. Hi,
Savannah
Martin.
Fifi. So then it ends up being a matter of Halasa Savannah, you're not going in the same direction. Le Bibele ya tjho hore batho ba tsamaya jwang tsela if they are not in agreement. You understand?
yeah. Mm.
So the way you have grown so far apart, le evolvile, you don't even recognize each other. Nisaya,
Mm.
lasaya
Mm.
kae?
Mm. Where you going?
Where are you going?
Where to?
Because lady strangers in your own house. There's a stranger in my house.
Eish. Guys, that's Barmina. Yo, Barmina.
I should leave the singing to Anna Clitter.
I don't know the words. Sorry. Leave me out of it.
Oh my gosh.
When you're actually talking about that, and on Kumbuza at the conference, there's this lady. She does branding.
Oh, nice.
Yo,
Uh,
guys, I sorry to interject. Talking about songs, I wrote a song.
oh,
I love. Yes.
I
Ka
wrote a
Queen ya
song.
Lerato. Ka Queen ya Lerato.
I
Yes,
wrote a
Queen.
song,
Come
and
through.
yeah,
Come through.
and then I have to go back to the other 6 songs that I wrote and finish them. But then that
Or
one,
are you going to
it's
put it
finished.
together and make it an album?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it together and make an EP.
Nice. When is the launch? When are you releasing? I'm so excited.
The sooner I finish the other ones, so I need to give myself timeline.
Nice.
I
When
need
is
to
your
give my
birthday?
on the 23rd of March.
Yeah, release it then, sis. Come through.
Alrighty.
Come through. Let's
We're on
celebrate.
it.
Plus, le Mpumi birthday hai ining unomphumelelo moshwashwayo.
The 6th of March.
We are celebrating. You are both in March. This is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, asisayodla amakhekhe nkosi yami.
Yeah, guys, yes. I can't believe it. And this is like my birthday is soon, hey?
It
Actually.
is.
Tomorrow.
And
Literally.
I haven't even thought about it. It's the funniest thing.
Oh no. But you know why? It's
I'm running
because
away.
when you've been married for over a decade and you've got children, you appreciate the things that money cannot buy.
Yeah.
It's never about
Look.
party. It's never about the Ferrari, the Lamborghini. Yeah, uzozijabulela, but it's like that's not what makes your life meaningful. You know? So that's why you don't plan it, so to speak, in the sense of the frivolous outer things that are meaningless. You fill it with things that are meaningful.
Ish. Yes.
Yabo?
Yeah.
And you surround yourself with people that make your life full.
Yeah.
Learned.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. This year is actually gonna. This year has been such a strange year for me now personally. I don't know if you know, like everyone is like, have you felt good? If February fatigue, if you December fatigue, which is so true because Jan. Siqale the first week yabona siphuma lapha sifuna gijima sima-Ferrari ama-race horse. Then second week, because people, not everyone was on the same page, then the energies went down, you know, productivity, efficiency went down. And then all of a sudden something happened, I think the third week, and that was on the Friday, which I think this is just because I now was like concerned. So I took like special intention to
Your
actually find out
favorite
from
God's
others,
child.
right?
I
Yeah.
know.
And then energies picked up. But
I
then
get.
now people after Valentine, they're like, actually, as guys, if February, if fatigue, yeah, if February fatigue, feel like yeah, end fatigue, as pants.
No,
Which is
but you know what they
strange because
say?
literally I also feel like that.
Better the world has shifted. The old world is gone. There's a new one. Kunama change of dimensions. So there's been an energy and frequency shift. This is why people have been exhausted and stuff.
I took so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And what does that mean?
I think I reposted a video where some either a lady or a gentleman breaks it down quite interestingly. I think it's a lady. You must just check out those videos.
Yeah.
Oh, they're here
We'll do so.
on TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok. I get on TikTok, I get it divided. There's the content that I create because people follow me for different reasons. There are those who enjoy that content. Then there are those who enjoy the content that I repost, right? And even there, the content that I repost, it's plugs, it's health things, it's interesting facts, it's snippets of movies and series that people like. Like it's a whole lot of a little bit of everything, you know? So you also find those videos Ezilapo that explain the times we're living in, what's happening, spiritually and all of that, physically as well. Yeah, bo.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I think very interesting. I think also I mean, if I look at things also, it's like if you look at the seasons as
Yes.
you know, seasonally as well. So if you are
Yes.
from one season to the other, there's a level of exhaustion. You know, it's there's a time when you're like on a high, and then there's a time when you're like your whole system just comes plumbing down, and then you're out. You know.
And I get ho na le batho ba le ba ba bapalang ka weather re kgone go bua ka maina ba tla be ba re shut that down.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, it's like wait, okay, you're the world.
Sizobosh,
Oh, thank you for
Sizobosh,
liking. Thank you for sharing.
Sizobosh.
Yeah, you know.
Hi, Joel. How are you, Joel? Thank you for
Hi,
joining.
ciao.
We're just having a Sundays is for sisters, sisterhood catch up. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, these are my beautiful sisters. We are in radio together. We've got radio shows. Nompumelelo Mushweshwe is on Fridays. She runs a business show from 3
Hi,
p.m.
happiness.
until 4 p.m. Please set your alarms. We are with Blomanat Radio, your ultimate choice
South
wherever you
African
are.
time.
You can connect with us on the Zeno app, and there's also a link. If you check my pinned post for today, the link is there. On Saturday, we have got our Queen Anna Clitter from 8 to 10, right? Weekend riser. She wakes you up. Hamonat, you'll be ready for the weekend, all
Kamnandi kanjani?
energized. And she's born and she educates you about Africa. You'll definitely love your fellow brothers and sisters once she's done with you. Like, she does the things that gets the things to be did. And Eklisa is also a reverend. She is a worshipper. Bona yonkinto. She is
Gone.
called. She's anointed. She's appointed. She's the one. Yabo.
Mm.
And then we've got the fix, which happened today. If you missed it, please check out my pinned posts. And you can follow my guests for today. We're all about fixing things, fixing our own lives. We are all about fixing our communities, making it a better place. And so for this month of Feb, we were fixing in the love department. And so today we're talking about life after divorce, because that also requires some fixing. So yes, welcome, and thank you so much. Please
Thank
do
you,
put on
Charles.
our bell notifications so you can join us when we do go live. And we do join Grow Lives as well, all sorts of interesting spaces and places. So you don't want to miss out, hey? Please learn South African languages. If you're not South Africa, oh, South Africans, they start in English and then they lose us. Learn.
You know, guys, from the conference also, I'm pushing to
Learn.
languages
Learn.
this year. I'm adding to the languages I'm learning because I also realize, especially after this continent, you know, especially then I realize, Guti, that message is just for me. Also, I must learn. I must learn. Yeah.
Mm.
Are you drinking ice? So late.
Yes, it's water with ice. Yeah, she's
Are
yeah,
you doing
she's
your
up
nails? Are you getting your nails done?
tomorrow.
Oh, I was like, but of all things, you must be going somewhere at 10 o'clock doing nails. I was like, well, this is serious.
Earlier she said she's doing nails right now.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I was like,
whoa.
No,
I see.
tomorrow. Oh, ngeke shemo 10. Hayi ngeke.
Tomorrow
Ngeke.
I'm attending a conference.
Oh, nice. What's it all about?
That should be the big question. Actually, you know, and I've been saying I'm going to, you know, like this past week, every day I was going live right in the morning. But then it'll just, you know, the day would get carried away. But then I'm gonna try capture more of because the beginning and throughout just take you through or take my viewers with me through
Oh,
the conference. It's just when
nice.
you're networking, it's also difficult, you know, when you're at like business setting and then there you have,
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
It's
Mina, I still need to hold you accountable. Ute, I've been waiting for that debunk series. Like, when are we starting this?
can I please
I've
tell
been
you?
so excited. I'm like, Ganti, why is she leaving us hanging? She must account for her
Actually,
behavior.
can we do the first one here? Actually, can I tell you the truth? I did record the debunk, and
So
the first
now what
debunk.
happened? Why didn't you
It's the editing.
post?
Remember, I was at the conference the whole day and night, and then after at night it's networking, and then the next day you need to, you know, and till today. So I was like, okay, I couldn't edit, and then the one, that's what I'm saying, the one which I'll give away, the first debunk that I was supposed to do was about Konka, and which the last party was May 18 this past week, right? That was my debunk, and I feel like the story just has now most probably died out. But then that was my debunk, and I think now I have so many. There's so many, you know. Also,
But you
you
know what
you
I
go through
think will help?
systems.
When you go live, Exeni, do your
Yeah.
debunk then. Make it a part of your live.
Go show Amanya like tomorrow. I think tomorrow I was thinking I'll go live when I get to like the conference. You know how I was doing this week, just to be like, okay, so here I am,
So
and
so you know what you can do? If you can well, I know TikTok doesn't allow it. Well, I've got that message, Yoguti. It doesn't allow people to be doing lives and stuff while driving, right?
yeah,
So what you can do is you can record yourself, you
yeah.
understand? On your way to the conference, you do the debunk. Then you do your usual live when you get to the conference. So then you've killed two birds with one stone. You can edit the different videos, and then live yakwang it's already
Yeah.
automatically captured. Then
Thank you for the like and the
you
share.
throw everything onto your YouTube video. Yaba? Your
Yeah.
YouTube channel, sorry. And you save it there. Yaba?
Yeah, I actually need to start because I haven't shared any of my lives. All the lives that I've had. I think I'm gonna upload them so that people can get to know a bit or have a feel of what am I about and the stuff that I actually talk to. Yeah. So
And you
thank you
don't
for
have to
sharing.
post the full amount. I'm sure my highlights. So you can do like teasers and then about your loot for more they can go to your YouTube channel. Yaba?
Oh, like he's talking about the teasers that I always throw. Very,
No,
very.
no, the teasers from your lives. My highlights angisho.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, those are the ones on my page. I do have those from my show.
Yes,
Hi,
but you must also do
Gabby.
it with your
Share.
lives. I'm sure you've never posted any of your lives. You must do the highlights of your lives as well.
Yeah. I will definitely do that. Guys, Anne, we need to go to, no, when they say work hard and party hard. I'm sorry, Anne, I am really going off a tangent because my back hurts. I'm tired. And I'm thinking, guys, we need to go on holiday. Like,
Yes, of
yes,
course.
like, I don't know. And the thing is, what's the quota? How do you balance it? Do we say, if you've, at least percentage, I've worked or I've clocked in this much of work or what, then I must ensure that,
Let's go
okay,
on
let's
a
say it's
holiday.
bonsoir,
60%.
Adi. Oh, thank you. A wonderful evening to you
Yeah.
too, Spesh.
Hi, Kamu.
Sawubona. Thank you, Adi. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Good. So it's that thing. Do we say, let's say, like, okay, I'm going to say between now and the end of March, I have 100%, right? But if I reach like maybe 70% of, but you are not sleeping. No, I'm about to go
All
sleep. I wanna
right.
beg.
Oh my gosh, guys, you actually share i-birthday month nomntanami wokuqala indodakazi yami
Wow.
endala. Uthena
Uh-huh.
13. Umangele uthi no man kwenzakala something ngoMarch. Why am I getting excited for you? And then exclude and then Kenya.
Like,
Oh,
no.
wow, girl.
Where yabona i-blonde moment. If there
Oh,
ever was
wow,
one, this
girl.
is it.
Hi,
This
Titi.
is it.
Thank you for joining. Yeah, please do like and
So we can actually
subscribe
do a
and
trip because your
share.
birthday is in March. I like this.
When is your baby's birthday?
Only 16 yen.
How?
Okay.
So very, very yabona anayisi yavula in the middle valley. Inkonzo nje. A whole opening prayers, then sibe yabona in the middle sibe ne word content. Then at the end we we go with hello everyone. Hello. I think we've really pushed for today. We
Yeah,
tried.
we did.
I
We
had
tried.
thought, Kuti, I'm gonna go live. And remember, I had thought I'd put out a schedule. Then now you do stuff, and then that gets changed. And I think it's part of
I
life
know.
and
Yeah.
trying to grow and the
Because
reality of
life
yeah.
happens all the time, Shem.
Yeah.
Yabana learned. But thank you, ladies. U-Anaklita,
Oof,
uyemsebenzini,
guys, Adam.
uNdlovukazi noMphumelelo has got a conference, and me, glam appointment, nekam nothing.
Uh-huh. And now, oh, yeah, man. You're here.
Yeah, glam squad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Ah,
Yeah.
but it was lovely
So
catching up,
yeah.
my queens. Thank you so much
Thank
for everyone
you.
who joined us. We
Yeah,
really
thank you so much.
appreciate.
Thank
We're
you,
gonna love
fam,
and
for
leave
staying while we
you.
are saying goodbye. We love you most. And
Yes, we
yeah,
truly love you and we appreciate the support.
Yeah. Thank
definitely.
you very much.
Alrighty.
All
Thank
right.
you, guys. Cheerio.
Ciao,
Night.
ciao. Night, night.
Backshine a cap. Backshine a cap. Stop the cat. Stop that cat. Hey.
Ngiyabonga, guys.
Oh,
Nilalela.
man. That's so
Bye-bye.
good. That was so good. Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye,
That is
girls.
beautiful. Nilaleni kamnandi.
Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
darlings.
Bye.
Bye. Mwah.
Bye bye. Love you
Bye.
lots.